wait to get this one started. And the Horned Frogs will put total leather and will get started. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Utah's offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes when guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies.
And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Power football with the run. Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. With their first possession. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. He's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make.
Breaks into the open.
to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nice man!
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Look out, he's got room! Able to work into the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a hit. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive. I mean, they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The Horned Frogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle, he'll feel it.
It's a fumble! Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the 1st down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 1st down from their own 22. The give on the outside. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch at the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Back to pass, it's West. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They punctuate the a chance with a trip to the end zone.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. And the Utes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe he needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line? Doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Smith takes the handoff. Gets it past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's West. Finds his man, it's Hayes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs managed. And when you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete, now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Off the RPO, complete. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, TCU! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by 7 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Utes moving quickly to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Connor. Turning it on. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Gives it on the option. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Up-tempo for the offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Finds a tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Connor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They go to the draw. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Creates a little room. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's West. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't. Man, it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Pulls it in. It's Shelton. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's West. He's got the back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Horned Frogs looking to convert on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hayes. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
2nd and goal, the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. And the Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Takes a hit as he fires. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The inside handoff. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves it with 3rd and 3. The Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's West. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Finds his man. It's Galloway. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Utes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it. They've got him backed up. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's West. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hayes. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Shelton. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. 80 right downfield. Turning on the jets. And he motors over the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UCF is currently up big right now, and really everything they've dialed up offensively has worked. They're up by 21 over Baylor. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Utes! The defense takes it. To its own hand. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Finding open areas. He's going to get loose. He won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Quarterback keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Utes decide to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to pass. It's West. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Hands it off. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the option. Now the toss. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's West. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Quick step and go. He'll try to take it back.
I just love the fact that defense is out there. They're still battling. They're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. They'll try it over the left side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Under fire. That's caught. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Breaks into the open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Why not trying to get it in? Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Got it in the middle. It's Galloway. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it in the middle of his Connor. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody is expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. Looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight, power it in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.